are many ways to create drama in your articles, but one of the most effective ways is to have what is called a disconnector. To understand a disconnector, we have to understand what is a connector. Imagine this. Imagine you're watching a TV soap, for instance. I know, you probably don't watch soaps, but let's imagine. And the hero takes this girl to the hospital, and you're expecting this whole scene to unfold. You know, they get to the hospital, the family's called in, the emergency, all of that stuff that you associate with hospitals. And then cut. And you see some other people who are still in the same soap, they're at the beach. And they're talking with this umbrella and this margarita in their hand. And your brain makes that switch. Your brain has gone from this intense hospital scene to now the beach, which is quite languid and relaxed and stuff. So what's happened there is you've disconnected. And the disconnector is a very powerful, quite difficult thing to do with article writing, but it comes with practice. And the way to do that, one of the ways to disconnect is to simply go against the flow. So supposing the pace is all heated up, which is going to the hospital, running there, all the action, and then you change the pace. You change the pace, you change the scenery. However, when you change it, you cannot just change it and leave it. So if you bring in the beach scene, somehow in the middle of that soap, they will bring in that beach scene again, and they will close the loop. So what you have is hospital scene, then you have a disconnect, beach scene, then something else happening, then back to the hospital scene, then back to the beach scene. And this is what you can do with article writing as well. When you bring in something, you can bring in a second thing, and then that disconnects. But you're doing this disconnection on purpose. You're doing this disconnection to change the pace. You're doing this disconnection to change the whole article. And then you go back to your main article, and later on you close the loop. It's very, very important that you close the loop. You cannot just start off a story like, we were driving down the road, it was raining, and it was a cold, windy night, and that's really what happens with your marketing. It seems like a cold and rainy night. Now that was a connector. That wasn't a disconnector, because it flowed straight from whatever cold, rainy night to cold, rainy night. So that connects. But if you started out with, we were driving down the road, it was a cold, rainy night, but it was a great sunny day 3 weeks ago. Now you've disconnected. So what you've got to understand is that you can have connectors and you can have disconnectors. However, when you disconnect, it should be on purpose, and eventually the disconnect should reconnect. If it doesn't reconnect, it's not much use. So you want to change the pace of your article? Use disconnectors. That's me, Sean D'Souza, saying go on psychotactics.com. There are more articles there on disconnect. They're free. Go and read it. And the second thing you want to do is you want to check out the article writing course. It's the toughest writing course in the world and probably the best. But check it out for yourself. Judge for yourself. Bye for now.